Hey, buddy, Matt Middlestad here again on the We Grow Together, No Agent Left Behind, Real Value YouTube channel. If you're watching this live, great. If you're not, drop a comment after you've watched this video. This channel is all about helping the agent grow. We have the mindset of no agent left behind. And today I have a special guest on. This is a gentleman that I met a couple of years back. You know, the story behind it is I was trying to find a way to be one of those referral agents. You know, I was one of the agents that was selling, 30 to 50 to 70 to 100 homes a year, but I was spending 10, 20, $30,000 a month with these big giants like Zillow and realtor.com, and basically they were selling me the leads back, but I was making a lot of money. But guess what? I was having to spend a lot of money as well. And so I started researching companies that basically loved back on their clientele. And I ran into Client Giant, and it's just been absolutely amazing. So I brought on Muhammad here, my buddy here. Muhammad, say hi and tell him what you do for Client Giant. And he's going to explain what Client Giant can basically turn your clients into a referral machine.
How's it going, Matt? Good to be with you.
Going good.
Good to be with your followers, man. I think more importantly, you touched on some good points. I think when real estate agents get into the business, they're taught one thing, right? Buy leads, get leads, front end acquisitions, and the one thing that we don't focus on is the back end, the relationship part of the business. And I think that is a huge pain point for a lot of real estate agents across the country when we speak with them. More importantly, I think what we do, and we do it extremely well, is help you plug all your active leaks, get these clients to come back to you over and over again, and build a huge army of raving fans who get extremely passionate about sending you more business. I'm going to share my screen here, Matt, show you kind of what we do. Before we get into that, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. So real quick, I'd like you to kind of tell them the story, because this channel is just for real estate agents and anybody wanting to grow. I want you to tell them the story, because when I heard the story about the owner, and I'll let Muhammad tell you, but he's actually was a real estate agent as well. And tell him kind of the story of like from where he went from Amazon to this. Tell him the story of why he created this company.
Yes, sir. So the co-founder, Jay O'Brien, was a real estate agent here in Orange County back in 2009. So everything that I'm about to show you is the philosophy he ran his business by. Landed on the under 30 list, started telling his story. Got to speaking engagements, spoke in front of tons of people, and told this story, and everybody loved it. Everybody was like, "Man, that is an awesome way of conducting business." Come to find out, nobody did it. So, Jay was like, "You know what? I'm gonna do it for y'all." So back in 2018, he presented at Inman Connect, and we were blessed to be awarded Most Innovative Company. And fast forward 4 years, here we are.
Yeah, and one of the stories that I heard, which you didn't tell, which I'll tell the audience here, is Jay was, his story he'd go and tell, right, to help other agents with their business. Number one, he had the value of giving back, and that's what we're all about at No Agent Left Behind, is giving back value, collaboration versus competition, right?
Yes, sir.
But one of the stories he did was, and I think I might have heard it from him directly, but he had a client, like he would go on Facebook, and you guys have to think like 2009, like the 2007, the iPhone came out, right? Like I know 2009 doesn't seem like a long time ago, but things weren't as advanced as they are here in 2022. And Jay, what he did was he would see a client on his newsfeed as a realtor, and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm feeling sick." So he would go to Amazon, and at that time, Amazon was around. People were starting to get used to Amazon, and he would send them a little care package, maybe some aspirin, maybe some tea or whatever, to their door. And then he started getting referrals out of that. And he was like, "Dude, I'm doing this with every client, right? I'm going to love back on their clients." And then that all evolved into Client Giant, and that's what they do today. So it's like an Amazon for real estate agents. It's pretty amazing. But I'm going to let Muhammad share his screen and dive into what the platform can do for you. It can do a ton of things. It can keep you top of mind. It can keep the experience amazing, but I'm going to let him take it away. Go ahead and share your screen, buddy.
All right. And then just to touch on that, Matt, he's got a crazy memory. So like he remembers birthdays, he remembers all kinds of crazy events that he'll come across, and he does things like that over and over and over again. And what's cool is we crush the element of surprise, which is his philosophy. But I'm gonna share my screen
Sure.
and kind of talk about what we do. So what we're looking at here is our top of mind plan. So what top of mind is, it's a post-close retention system. The system is designed to help you, again, plug all your active leaks, get these clients to come back to you, and also start getting passionate referral sources, because that's what we all want, right? Everybody talks about working a repeat and referral business model, but let's be honest, it's hard, right? It's hard because we're spending so much time building teams, meeting with clients, listing homes, that we tend to run out of time and not really focus on this part of the business and just kind of do what the norm does, which is send newsletters and email drip campaigns. But this is a little bit different. So the system on a quarterly basis delivers gifts to your clients' doorsteps. These gifts come from you. Nothing will ever say Client Giant. So as you're looking at it now, here are examples of past gifts that we've done. As Matt and I are speaking today, this is the gift that's being delivered right now. This is our summer gift. Here's an image of the theme card that comes with it. And then the message. You may not be able to see that, but I'll read it. Matt, the easy, breezy days of laid back lounging makes this a favorite time of year, with new memories just waiting to be born. Hope this is able to serve as a favorite companion on the beach, near the pool, or on the picnic table. Enjoy your summer. Mohammed.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what's great about this? And guys, I've been using Client Giant for 2 years. Okay. And I'm telling you, I've gotten multiple referrals off of it. Okay. Because I'm loving back on these clients. But what's great about it is when the client opens up the box, they have no idea that it came from Client Giant. They think that you went out and specifically purchased this unique. That's another thing. There's a lot of gifting tools out there. Okay. There's a lot of companies that do gifting, and a lot of what real estate agents will do is they'll put their logo on it, and they'll, try to brand themselves. Well, here's the reality is, when it is a unique, thoughtful gift, it means more than, hey, here is a card with my logo on it. If you're ever looking to sell real estate, hope you guys are doing well and enjoying the home. Everybody does that, right? But when it's a unique, like, dude, I don't even know, like, this gift just went out to my clients, and I've already gotten text messages from my clients. I have no idea where you get a Gold Soul Pestamala, whatever towel. Okay. Like, I've never seen that towel before. It's unique, right? Or the travel toiletry bag, right? Or the, dude, I'll tell you what my favorite was when during winter, when the winter weighted sleep mask came out. Click on that one really quick.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I had clients that tagged me in Facebook wearing it, going, "Thank you, Matt. You're the best realtor ever. Thank you for my weighted mask." Right? Like that's unique. Like nobody sends that type of stuff. So when they get these things, number one, the card is very genuine. You're not asking for their business. You're thoughtfully giving them something, and it really is priceless. And this is the only company that I've ever found that sends out these type of gifts that are unique and so personalized to the consumer. So anyways, keep going, buddy.
Yeah, and that's all it is, right? It's a another system. It's a tool. We do all the work. You get all the credit. But more importantly, it's going to help you deepen that relationship, and having relationships with these past clients over and over again should be at the top of your list. But this is our back end. Like Matt was saying, the reactions are super cool when you start to get these text messages and reactions pump up on social media, is when you're like, oh my God, this is cool. I'll show you some reactions over at the top. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go over pricing real quick, Matt. Would that make sense to go over pricing?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll kind of go over this with them really quick. So listen, there's a top of mind, okay, and there's a top of mind plus. But let's talk about the top of mind. So, and I want to break this down for the real estate agent. So when they look at this cost, so no matter who's watching this from wherever you're at, let's just say that, depending on the price range, okay, let's just say that it's a $6,000 to $10,000 commission, okay, $6,000 to $10,000 commission. All right. You know, if you're watching this, you know what your average commission is. Now, what I suggest agents to do is when they have a closing, is put them on the top of mind plan, and depending on the customer, do the top of mind plus, and he'll go over what's in those packages. But literally, the package I've been doing for the last 2 years is the top of mind. And every time I have a client and they have a closing, okay, I go in here and I put in their name and their address that I just sold them a house to, or the house that they're moving to, and I purchase the $99 a year. And I do the 99 because it's actually, I think it equals out being cheaper. Is that correct, Mohammed?
That's right. That's right.
Than the
So,
monthly, right? Yeah.
right.
Yeah. And then,
So,
and then here's the beautiful thing. Sorry, Mohammed.
no, you're
Here's the
good.
beautiful thing is the client gets touched 4 times for the next year for that $99 with these unique gifts. And literally every year the gifts are different. So it's not like every year they get the same gift. Every year they're different gifts every quarter as well. So yeah, explain to them these packages. But we all know as real estate agents, guys, $99 is nothing when you're making a $6,000 paycheck. And if you get one referral out of that, you just 10x your ROI.
Yeah, it's peanuts, man. You're right. So the differences between top of mind and top of mind plus, the gifts are elevated on top of mind plus. Let's look at gift examples for a minute, and you can kind of see how it's elevated, right? Here's the summer, here's spring, winter this past year, and then last year's fall gift. And like you mentioned, we never repeat gifts. These gifts are always going to be brand new. And also the messaging on top of mind plus is customizable if you want, but our gifting team does a pretty darn good job of putting these experiences together with nice messages. Here's how our members will do it. And Matt, you could probably attest to this. I would recommend to initiate something like this top of mind first, right? Of course, we have the upper echelon clients that you want to do something extra special for. Sure, reserve top of mind plus for those folks. But initially, build your foundation on top of mind. Spend the $99 for the year because it's cheaper than the monthly option. And then run the campaign for a year. Like Matt mentioned earlier, each gift through top of mind or top of mind plus, we're talking 4 gifts over the course of the year delivered to that client's household. Now, you're going to track and measure the performance of each individual on top of mind. And when we say track and measure, we're looking for reactions. Are they reacting? Are they thanking you via text message? Are they calling you? Are they pumping you up on social media? Those are very, very important factors to continue on this campaign, because if they are, that means that relationship is getting deeper and deeper. Now, the end game here is to make you some money, get you a return for your investment, and that is referrals, right? Once you get referrals, you can, at the end of the year, upgrade that client to top of mind plus because they sent you something. Do something extra special for those folks to keep that relationship going and keep it unique. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And literally this will keep you top of mind. Trust me, I've been doing it for 2 years, and it's worth it. Like he said, it's peanuts. It's worth every penny. But yeah, let's go over, like, hey, if you want to get even more out of the client during the client experience, show them what you've got for like the buyer's package. So they have a buyer's package and a seller's package. And I've actually specifically done the buyer's package. And the the experience that clients have, I had one client that said, hey, it's like Christmas with you every month. You know what I mean? They're like, it's like Christmas, So I'm like, yeah, I'm Santa Claus.
We just had that's funny that you said that. We just had a member who got a client got that Gold Soul Pestle Motel, Matt, and
Yeah.
she got a text message like, man, working with you is like having a subscription to Williams Sonoma. They're
Hey,
always getting some nice things,
yeah,
which is cool.
exactly.
Which is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But
100%.
yes, when you get somebody in escrow, you guys, I think most of everybody that we speak with have some sort of a system as far as closing gifts. Now, closing gifts can be a bit tricky because you're showing up to the closing table with one experience, and that could either alleviate some things or elevate the experience, but we want to do it a little bit different. So when you walk into a high-end restaurant or a high-end steakhouse, that experience is going to be unique time and time again. And like Matt mentioned, it's like Christmas every single day, right? But let's say you get a buyer in escrow, depending on the price of the home, depending on the value of that property that you're selling, you can kind of dictate which experience to choose from: gold, platinum, diamond, or titanium. 10% of your net commission check should be reinvested back into that client to elevate the experience. But for this example, let's just look at gold for a moment. There's 6 total experiences that's gonna happen from beginning to end. So they're gonna get a gift the minute they get into escrow. So they get a stress relief kit to kind of help you mitigate through all those stressful pain points. And then as the transaction moves along, Matt, they're getting moving boxes, tape, supplies to help kind of start that moving process. And then we help them forward their address and transfer of utilities. Once contingencies have been removed, we send a gourmet snack box along with a congratulatory message. And now once the transaction closes, they get a handwritten thank you card, and it is handwritten from you. So that's 5 experiences that will go to the current address. The last experience, it's a nice maple cutting board with your client's name on it. That's gonna go to the new address. And we wait about 30 days before we send this out. And this is what we're looking to create: a very unique, memorable moment where they're like, man, Matt took care of us throughout the entire process. He loved on us. We closed on time. We had 0 hiccups. Crossing fingers, right? Hopefully everybody has 0 hiccups.
Yeah.
And then we've already moved in. It's been 30 days and he's still thinking about us. It's a very awesome experience. So what immediately happens is this becomes a raving fan, and you want a bunch of raving fans because that's where the repeat and referral business comes from.
So let me just break this down for the agent. So let's just say, guys, that you have a client. Okay, let's just say it's a $6,000 commission. You use the buyer's gold package. They've been touched through the whole process with you. Okay, the experience. It's like going to a high-end car dealership where they've got all kinds of different pastries and things like that. You've got all this stuff. So let's say that you spend the $349, okay, up front. Okay. Now, I usually wait in Texas. We have an option period. Some states might not have that. I usually wait till the option period is over just to make sure that we're going to be moving forward with the deal. I buy the buyer's gold package for $349. They have this amazing experience. And then what I like about the cutting board is it's done 30 days after, because most people think when you close, that's the last time you're going to hear from them because you got your commission check. So the reason they wait 30 days is so they're like surprised, right? Like, oh my God, Matt's still thinking about us 30 days later after he already got his commission check. Now what you do is you also take the $349, then you do the top of mind plan. So for the next year that they've lived in that house, they are getting a gift every quarter from you as well. There is no way in God's green earth that you're not going to get a referral from them or have a raving client. Now, what did that investment cost you? So 349, let me do my calculator here. 349, let's see here. 349 plus 99 is
448.
Yeah, 448. You invested back in that client that already chose you to help them with one of their biggest experiences. You invested 448. That right there, out of a $6,000 or $10,000 commission, is worth, like I said, peanuts. Okay, create the experience for them. So that's But if anything, if you don't do that, every client should be set up on on the $99 a year top of mind plan.
At bare minimum, it's a no-brainer. I mean,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
here's the best thing, you guys. It's we do all the work. Like we do all the work. You just sit back and get all the credit. You're looking like the rock star. They have no idea that we're doing this.
I tell you what, man, sometimes, time goes by pretty fast. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, that gift already sent out. I get a text and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so glad you like the towel that I sent you. You know what I mean? Or I'm glad you like the sleep mask. You know what I mean? So it is on autopilot. And as agents, we need something on auto. We need to automate our systems. And this is something that you can automate on the loving back on your clients. So this is great info. Also, they just released, if you are watching this and you have a team, okay, and you want team retention, they released a and this can go for corporations as well, but like your employees. So if you run a real estate team, you got to think of it. They are 1099, but they are your people. And if you take care of your people take care of you. So show them real quick before we get off here, those types of plans and what happens there.
Yes, sir, Matt. So that's very important, especially for our members that are building teams, right? You want to be able to provide value that they're not getting somewhere else. More importantly, you want to be able to create another experience, and hanging on to these real estate professionals is probably mission critical. So again, the same theme as everything that we do, element of surprise is there. We do all the work. These team members of yours are going to continue to get loved on throughout the entire process. So there's 3 plans. There's entry, standard, premium. You can base this on the tenure of that real estate professional that's been with you, whether it's 1 to 3 years for entry, 3 to 5 years for standard, 5+ for premium. And then you can also tailor to your top producing agents. So if they're doing high volume, there's just no way that you can lose them and it will be a detriment to your business. Take care of them, right? The again, it's peanuts. You're spending peanuts to hang on to these team members of yours. So let's look at entry for a moment. We're celebrating everything, right? We're talking birthday, when they join the team, health and wellness, a kickoff of the new year, a summer surprise. So again, cool, unique gifts, and they're never gonna repeat themselves. So year over year, it'll always change. And we're just looking to just help you dial it all in, make sure these real estate agents aren't leaving your team, and it's also a good proposition to bring on new agents to the brand.
Yeah, absolutely. And the great thing about this plan is, the more thoughtfulness you do for your team, like with my team, like I do I'll go through my team and I'll just reach out and go, hey, how's you and the family doing? Right. Like, and when they get a pop by, you can call this a pop by, but it's on auto. When they get this, they're like, man, they really, really care about me. Right.
Yes, sir.
When you care about your people, and you have a good culture, your people are not going to ever leave you, no matter what comes their way, because they have a relationship with you. So, man, that's some awesome stuff, man. I'm a little bit out of time this morning, Muhammad, but I really appreciate you coming on. If you'll stop your share real quick, and we will let you know how to get in touch with Muhammad, how to get in touch with me as well. I'm going to drop down in the link Muhammad's contact information, but Muhammad, how can they get in contact with you?
My phone number is probably the best way. We're keeping it classic. Okay. I'll provide that number now, but I'll also provide you some contact information. Email is another good point of contact. But yeah, get in touch, you guys. Allow us the opportunity to help you grow your business and doing a little bit different.
Yeah, and here's the really cool thing. It doesn't cost anything to sign up for the platform. You only pay. So I'll drop a link in the description, and you'll only pay when you actually set your client up. So you get the system for free. Okay.
Yes, sir. There's no service or startup costs.
There's no service charge, no startup costs or anything like that. You start entering your people in, and when you feel the time's right to love back on them, you can click it. If you have a list or a database of people that you want to put in, you send that to Muhammad. Like I said, I'll put Muhammad's contact information in my link down below, and he will upload and get all that done for you, so you don't have to manually enter anything in.
Yes,
but
sir.
Muhammad, what's your phone number, brother?
It is 949-284-0740.
Awesome, guys. And you guys know you can reach me on my YouTube channel. My phone number also, if you ever want to text me or call me, is 512-939-9556. But I'll have all this information in the description. Muhammad, thanks again for your time, brother. And look forward to chatting with you soon, and appreciate everything that you and Client Giant do for us agents out there to help us get more referral business and love back on our clients.
It's our pleasure, man. Always good to be with you, my friend.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.